and we're from DPU's What Not to Do Internship Edition. We're here at DePaul University, filming secret footage of 3 DePaul students for our special edition of What Not to Do.
All 3 contestants need help with their interview skills, maximizing their internship, and getting a job post-grad.
We'll review the secret footage with our interns and our audience at our live show in San Francisco. See you there!
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey!
In our alumni relations office. Awesome. One more. What about you?
Grace Point Group in Boston.
Great. That's good to hear. Okay, so my name's Brittany.
I'm Elise.
And I'm Maureen.
And we're from DPU's What Not to Do Internship Edition. We're here today to help 3 college students with their internships.
The 3 of us attend DePaul University in Chicago, and we believe all 3 of us are experts in internships.
We also think that everyone in this room can benefit from this information. As aspiring professionals, we'll all be looking for a job or internship one day, and this information can be used in any industry.
We have our 3 contestants in our audience here today. Can we have Shital, Daniela, and Gaby please come up? Hi, ladies. Hi.
Ladies, we have gotten calls from your bosses, friends, and colleagues, and they all think that all 3 of you are in need for an internship makeover.
We have some secret footage together that we show you.
Each one of you is at a different stage of your internship right now, but we all think that you could use an internship makeover.
Daniela, I'm going to start with you first. Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
I'm currently a student at DePaul University. I'm majoring in PR and advertising and looking for an internship. I'd like to apply all the skills that I'm learning in my class and build up my resume, but I'm struggling a little. I don't really know how to apply my class skills to the job search.
Okay, well let's watch your secret footage.
Hi, my name's Megan. I just interviewed Daniela for a potential internship opportunity, and I'd like to nominate her for DPU What Not to Do Internship Edition. While she has a lot of potential, her interview skills are not up to par to receive our position. She was not on time, didn't have an updated resume, and didn't dress appropriately, so I think she could use some help.
Hi,
Daniela.
Hi, I'm so sorry I'm late. My train was running late.
So, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yeah, my name's Daniela, and I go to DePaul. I'm a senior.
Oh,
and,
cool.
Yeah.
So I see here that you worked at the Gap. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I worked at the Gap. I worked there for like 4 years in high school.
Any accounts that you want to work for?
I'm not really sure what accounts you work with, but I would be open to work for anything.
So I think that's all the questions I have. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Okay.
When will I know if I got this?
Probably in a week or 2.
Okay, Daniela, after watching your secret footage, there's a few things we should probably go over. First is perfecting your interview skills. You always want to bring an extra resume whenever you go on an interview. This shows that you're prepared, and then also you can refer back to it if necessary. Going back to your resume, there's probably a few things we can fix a little bit here. First, as an upperclassman, it's a good idea to remove any high school activities. They're really just not relevant for things we're trying to do in college. Also, maybe we want to cut the fat a little bit. Your resume is a little bit of an eyesore and there's kind of too much going on. Also, use your skills and show them how they'll be applicable to the future job you're applying for. Also, don't just list your duties. Show your accomplishments. Use numbers. Use creative words. Use action verbs. So next we're going to go for resume help. The best way to do that is to use a advising center. Do you have one of those at your school?
No, I never know where to get help.
You never know where to get help?
Yeah, I never really know, so I was wondering if you could do that.
Okay, the best thing to do is if your school has a resource center, definitely utilize them. That's what they're there for you for. Also, your professors are a great way to have someone else look over your resume. If there's a professor that you really trust or really look up to, definitely have them look it over. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes. Also, another perfect person to look over it is a fellow PRSSA member. Here at DePaul, we have something called the mentor-mentee program. What we do is we pair up 2 students, 1 mentor and 1 mentee. The mentor helps the mentee along for the entire year, so help them look over not just resumes, cover letters, any kind of questions they have. So it's definitely a good resource to have. Next.
I think we're all set with resume.
Okay, next let's work on your attire. Probably wearing a We Are DePaul shirt probably isn't the most formal thing to wear. It's always better to be overdressed than underdressed. Girls, what you're wearing right now would be perfect. Black slacks, blazer, heels. Boys, it's always good to wear a tie, a button down, but you always want to be comfortable. You are your best you when you're comfortable. If you don't think you look good, definitely don't wear it. Do you have any more questions about what you should wear?
No, I think you covered it, Brittany.
Okay. Next, we're going to go over nerves. You seemed a little bit nervous in your interview. Is that right?
Yes. I never know how to calm my nerves down. It just gets the best of me in interviews.
I think everyone's nervous in an interview. Is that right? Does everyone get nervous before an interview? Usually? Yeah. Even the person interviewing you gets nervous before an interview. What you want to do is you should practice in front of a mirror. Also, think of some questions that your interview might ask. One common one is, what was your biggest strength or what's your biggest weaknesses? Think of these questions beforehand. That way when they ask you, you're not struggling to come up with an answer. Also, try and take the jobs you currently have and turn them into skills that can be used at the current job you're applying for. So for example, when you worked at the Gap, just instead of listing your duties, say that you learned people skills or how to work in a team. Any more questions about that? Okay. Also, did you think this job was the right fit for you?
Well, no, and I think halfway during the interview I realized I did not want to work there. How would you suggest I go about telling them, or what should I do?
The best thing to do is always research a company before. Look them up on Google, look them up on LinkedIn, stalk them, see what they're doing, see if you want to work for that company. Next, also, is try to use all the internship resources you have. I'm sure a lot of them on your campus have internship resources, as well as the PRSSA internship program. One of the main benefits about being a member of PRSSA is being able to use this internship program. And it's a great way to kind of find an internship to see if you'd like it. Also, you want to come up with questions before your interview. Not just asking when you get the job, but ask them about the job. Ask them what kind of projects their company is currently working on. Or ask them even about the person you're interviewing. People, love talking about themselves, so ask them what they like best about their job. It shows that you've done your research and that you're invested in the company.
Wow, Brittany, I did not know that I had this much to work on. I'm gonna go and apply all these skills that you just showed me in my internship search. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure with a little practice, you'll be great. Next, we're gonna pass it on to Elise and Daniela.
Gaby. Hi, Gaby.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, well, currently I'm an intern at Element Digital working on analytics and measurement for 3 different accounts.
Very cool. Well, see, you have a great internship, but we have secret footage of you at the internship, which you may be a little nervous about. So let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I'd like to nominate Gaby for DPU's What Not to Do Internship Edition. Gaby is a really great intern in our office. She really does well in all the tasks we've given her. But when she doesn't have enough to do, when there's not enough tasks being given, Gaby's surfing the internet, going on social media, taking personal calls and emails. We want Gaby to be a little more aggressive in the office and a little more proactive with the other coworkers and asking for more tasks. Also, Gaby, she's not very outgoing in the office. We'll have group lunches or group coffee dates, whatnot, and Gaby doesn't really like to interact with others. So I think that would be really great if we could get Gaby to be a little bit more outgoing in the office as well. But she really does great work, but we'd really like to have her get a little more on task.
Hello? Hi, listen, I'm at work. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can totally hang out later.
that I come off that way. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just really hard to like adjusting to like sitting in the office all day when I'm so used to just walking around, going to class. Like I can't find that happy balance.
No, I totally understand. Being at your internship all day can be tiring and sometimes even boring, but you have to stay positive throughout. Some ways to do this, you could ask your boss for extra tasks to do in the office, and this shows that you're taking initiative and that you want to learn more. Another thing I highly recommend is making goals for yourself. This could be weekly, monthly, or even long term. You can type them up, pin them on your desk, and this will help you stay motivated too.
That's great, but like sometimes I feel like I'm acting like all the other interns. Like I don't know what's appropriate to do, what's not appropriate. Do you have any suggestions for that?
Well, we saw that you were on Facebook in the office, and this is a big no-no. It's hard because we live in a day where Facebook, Twitter, social media, texting, it's part of our daily lives. But you don't want to fall into that category with the other interns. You want to stand out, and your boss does notice this, even if you do minimize it. So you just don't want to do that at work. Save it for when you're at home.
Okay, that's good advice. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a little too comfortable at the office. Is that a bad thing?
It's never too bad to feel too comfortable. It is bad when you start arriving 10 minutes late. Your boss does notice this, and other coworkers will notice this. It looks lazy and that you don't care about the job, so it's always better to come 10 minutes earlier than 10 minutes later.
Okay, well, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing anything meaningful at my internship. Like, they have me make me copies, going to grab coffee. Like, how do I get my supervisor to give me something that I feel like is more fit for me?
Well, your time is limited there, so you definitely want to take advantage of everything that is thrown your way, and even like some of the small tasks that you're given, like making copies, running errands, and maybe just like doing tedious work on the computer. It's all going to help you in your future and your future goals.
Okay, thanks Elise so much. I really could use all that advice. I can't wait to put it all in at work on Wednesday.
No problem. Next, Maureen is going to introduce our third contestant, Shital. So here's that.
Hi, Shital. It's great to have you on our show today.
Hi, Maureen. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Can you tell our audience a little bit more about yourself?
Well, I've been interning at Best Buy for a few months now, and I love it there, and I'd love to stay, but I'm really looking for career opportunities after school.
Well, before we get to those career opportunities, let's view your secret footage first.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I would like to nominate Shital for DPU's What Not to Do. I'm currently her internship boss, and she's done a great job so far, but she really doesn't show much initiative to want to stay on at the company. She sits on team meetings and such, but really doesn't have a lot of input and is kind of quiet. I mean, she gets her work done, but besides from that, she really hasn't come up to us to express that she wants to stay on or that she enjoys her internship. So I think if she put herself out there a little more, she'd do a great job at our company.
Hey Shital, a few of us are going out to lunch from the office. Would you like to come with?
No, that's okay. I'm just gonna eat my lunch at my desk. Thank you.
Alright Shital, so your internship here is kind of coming to an end. What do you see yourself doing after graduation?
I think I might start looking for a job.
Okay, well, do you see yourself continuing on here after graduation?
Yeah, maybe. I think so.
It looks like you are on the right track. You do have a great internship, but you're currently at a standstill. With graduation getting closer and closer, you definitely need to express to your supervisor what your current goals, what your future goals are with the company.
Well, it's so tough to do that. How do I go about doing that? When is there an appropriate time?
I suggest scheduling a meeting with your supervisor. Tell them that graduation is coming up, and share with them what your future goals are. You have to be proactive about your own future. I also suggest finding a mentor in the office. This can be someone who has graduated recently and was just hired, or someone who's been there for 20 years or so. Find someone you can talk to and share your goals with.
As an intern, I kind of feel like an outsider sometimes.
This, I think, is a common feeling among many interns. But the biggest takeaway is that you need to immerse yourself within the company's culture. Get involved. Go to lunch with your coworkers. Get involved outside of office hours. Get them to know you, not just as the intern, but as a person.
How would I make my skills more marketable to other employers?
This is an excellent question. I suggest making a portfolio of all of your relevant experience. Definitely make a hard copy and an electronic one. Use it to feature your best work. It's great to show potential employers tangible evidence.
Should I include everything I've done in my portfolio?
Definitely not. You only want to highlight your best pieces. So pull together your best press releases if you work more with, say, social media. Take screenshots of your best campaigns and put them together in your resume. Or not your resume, your portfolio. Keep in mind that your resume, no matter how great it looks, is a story. Your portfolio is like show and tell. You want to show your potential employers what you can do.
But what if there aren't any openings within the company? How do I keep in touch?
I suggest adding your supervisor and coworkers on LinkedIn. This way you can keep in touch after you leave your internship and stay up to date with what the company is doing after you leave. But keep in mind, you do not have to limit yourself to one company or even one industry. With a PR degree, there are so many different opportunities open for you.
So how would I be able to find potential employers face-to-face?
That is best accomplished by going to networking events. Now this can be done at your school, in your city, or even through PRSSA. It's great to go to networking events and meet potential employers face-to-face because it helps them put a face to a name when they're looking at your resume. If you need someone who works at a company you're very interested in, definitely send them a follow-up email saying how much you enjoyed meeting them and that you'd like to stay in touch.
Thanks so much, Maureen. I feel so ready to go out there and get a job.
But with these skills, I know you'll make us proud.
All right, ladies, let's all come to the stage and wrap up everything we've learned today. So first, we're going to start with you, Daniela. The 3 things we really highlighted were to make your resume specific to the position. Next, always wear clothes you feel comfortable in, and research the company, and prepare questions, and prepare your calm nerves.
For you, Gaby, on trying to maximize your experience at your internship, you should always keep your eyes open for additional tasks, set specific goals, and reference them frequently, and always arrive early and ready to go.
For Shital and getting a job post-grad, it's very important to immerse yourself in the company's culture during your internship. Develop a portfolio of all of your relevant experience, and then of course stay updated on the company and what your coworkers are doing after you leave.
Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure.
With these